that's been there. We've had that.
Well,
We've already had Skynet.
Well, that's been here for a long time, and anybody that tries to release anything or fight back, I mean, look at everybody in history that's done it. Oh yeah, that guy got X'd out.
He disappeared one night. He slipped on banana peel.
And you know, for as many flaws as some other people had, you know, like JFK, yeah, dude was definitely not perfect. But the specter of communism must be revealed. Yeah, what got revealed, JFK? What got revealed?
Or did you see?
Besides your...
Did you see where the Trump administration said the Epstein files don't exist?
Well, I mean, the thing is I'm one of two ways about it. I think the reality aspect of it is there's so many people implicated and they're of such high governmental status that if you were to go after everybody, it would effectively destroy government. It would get rid of, let's just be generous and say, 70% of people in government that are corrupt to a certain degree and have blackmail information on them.
Well,
and they're worried about that would collapse the system. Realistically, that would be, and people say that's why we need to do it. Okay, that would be like going to a kindergarten with 1,000 kindergartners and there's enough teachers to watch them, and then you say, yeah, we're going to have 3 people watch all the kindergartners.
Well, it's pretty much everybody in the Trump admin's very supportive of a certain nation in the Levant, and if they release that, it would just basically just let the normies know, like, hey, yeah, this is like a blackmail ring run by that certain state.
Well, the biggest revelation, which it wasn't even a revelation for anybody that had followed Epstein's shit, but the biggest normie revelation was, oh yeah, he might have been working with Mossad, but they didn't want to say that it was related to the Goblinites. For anybody uninitiated that's a normie, Mossad, they were like, what's Mossad? I've never heard that word before. Anybody that knows, they're like, well, that's not new information. That's obvious.
It's the most advanced intelligence agency in the world. Like,
our greatest ally. And after they quote unquote revealed that, that's when the case started going, oh, well, we can't investigate further, or Dan Bongino and what's her name, Pam Bondi, we're having such hard issues revealing it. What's hard about
They say it doesn't exist, even though the DOJ was like, yeah, I have them on my desk.
Well,
and yes, I am Kash Patel. I am head of FBI. We will release the files. And then, okay, they get in power, and then like 4 months goes by, and nothing ever happens. And even then, I think if they release the files, normies wouldn't even care.
Well, they're all worried about the most irrelevant shit going on.
Well, most people are pussies, like.
I don't know. Well, the thing is like, when I was in California...
Now, I'm not trying to say that like I'm some tough guy, but...
Well,
nobody wants to... People don't want to get into like a direct conflict with you. Not even like physically, like they don't even want to like directly verbally confront you. It's like this passive aggressive, deniable plausibility like way of trying to like insult you or whatever.
Well, you know, like I told you, where some people would overhear saying, like me saying something at the bar or something, where I was making like a...
Or it's like me and you go to a restaurant, we're just sitting there yapping at each other about like schizo stuff or controversial stuff, and then sometimes I'll notice people will turn their heads towards us.
Well, but
I don't even care, because it's like, well, it's not like they're going to come over here and do anything about it.
Well, no, that's that same sentiment where I'm not a tough guy either, but I'm at the point where I'm just like, I don't fucking care anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just tired of pretending. I gotta be polite around certain people and care about their sensibilities. You know, I have diabetes. You make a diabetes joke, I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I have a good temperament about that stuff. But if you were to make a, homosexual joke at the bar, like I've made before. And someone's like, did you just say a slur? Can you mind your fucking business? When you just say that to somebody, like, the normie response is like, and then they just shirk away and leave you alone because they expect you to go, oh, I'm sorry, what are your pronouns? I don't give a fuck what your pronouns are, dude. That's misgender. Okay, are you gonna shut the fuck up, or can I drink my drink and talk to my friend? I don't give a shit about you. I don't even know you. When you just talk like you have a nutsack to people, they'll generally leave you alone.
Yeah.
But they expect, because people cater to them, that you'll go, I'm sorry, Zer, how may I serve you? Zog, you know. Like,
oi, hey, I'm sorry.
But that's the shit that pisses me off. It's like, I've had a couple people like, did you really say that? Did I fucking ask you? And then they just NPC mode, okay, bye. Like, say I'm rude, you can leave. I don't care, dude.
Or also too, it's just like you talk to people and they're not paying attention to what you say at all. Like,
some people just turn their brain off. That's a completely separate thing from, like, you know, if you're talking to your friend, you're like, lose your train of thought. But
most
like
people,
if they don't agree with you, they just kind of space out and they don't understand. And I mean, the thing about empathy, a lot of people don't understand, is when you have empathy, that means you could understand how they feel, but that doesn't mean you have to feel how they feel about something. I can understand why a homosexual would feel that way, because the way I feel about the opposite is how they feel about their belief.
Yeah.
That's what empathy is. And then when you look that kind of stuff up, psychologists will say, well, that's cognitive empathy. And that means you're a psychopath or a sociopath. Well, sociopaths tend to know a lot about people, don't they? Isn't that interesting? And they're, you know, they have no sensibilities. They X-ray see right through you because they understand the feebleness of that. They know how to manipulate people based on their feelings, because most people operate off of feelings alone all the time.
Well, also too, like, one thing about normies is they're still operating like it's a high trust society, when in reality we're a low trust society now. And you gotta operate like that, like the other person's out to get you in some way, try to get one over on you, because they're like, well, you need, the society now has basically encouraged you to be like, well, I gotta screw this person over before they screw me over. While a lot of people are still operating on, hey, I'm gonna give this person the benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna trust them. And it's not like that anymore, especially when you're dealing with non-Europeans.
But there's a lot of that coming through.
Derlandics.
Oh, man.
But I think we'll end that there. We went 38 minutes. I think that'll be enough to keep people from crying for a bit.